Adam Christ from MyMMANews.com. I am being joined by Kevin, the Black Panther Rhodes. He has taken on Hany Siam. It's going down at Freedom 7, just a couple days away at the beautiful and historic Grand Roosevelt Ballroom in Yonkers, New York, September 17th. We are just a couple days away, and I'm being joined by my man right now. He is making his Freedom debut after so much time. We've been waiting for this debut. We're finally getting a chance to see it. Kevin Rhodes, what's going on, my brother?
Nothing much. I'm relaxed right now, putting the work in and waiting on the date.
Understandable. So before we get into it, like I said, this is the first time on the Freedom Show. How do you feel about two-part question? A, fighting on the promotion that your trainer is the promoter for, and B, fighting on a Muay Thai promotion that's been making such huge waves lately.
Um, so first, as you said, it's my trainer's promotion.
Yeah.
So it's like it's no pressure. I always want to feel like it's no pressure. He tells us it's no pressure, have fun. But at the same time, deep down inside, we know it's a little pressure. You know, um, I'm fighting on my trainer's promotion. I'm representing my trainer in my gym. I don't want to lose on his promotion. I don't want to be that guy who lost on his promotion. I don't want to be his first pro fighter from his gym losing on his promotion. So it's a little pressure. But I'm ready for the challenge. I think I put on good fights also. And as you said, this is one of the fastest growing Muay Thai shows internationally. He's going international next month, it'll be in
Next month?
Jordan.
Yep.
And then it'll be I believe it'll be a show in November, and then a show he's probably looking for December. So uh, a lot of shows, a lot of people are watching, a lot of eyes on us and stuff. Um, and I think stuff like that only grows the sport, helps the sport grow, and things like that. So yeah, no nerves though. Can't have nerves.
Can't have nerves. You got to be ready for it all. Final thing I want to ask you as far as freedom and the promotion goes. I know your passion for the sport of Muay Thai, obviously, and Rami's passion. It's multiple. It's the same. Now, you both share in that same passion as a promoter. What does it mean from a fighter's perspective, from your perspective and your mentality that makes it almost a little bit easier and make you want to perform better?
Uh, so I know Rami as a competitor, Rami as a fighter, as a trainer, as a promoter. Rami wants to be the best,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he's humble. He's a humble, really humble guy, but he wants to be the best. I feel like anybody who's really like who takes pride in what they're doing and fighting and stuff, and even with promoting, they want to be the best. So I'm the same when it comes to fighting. I want to be the best. Um, I want to fight the best. You can't be the best if you fighting, no offense to anybody out there, but scrubs, you know what I mean, bums. Um, so Rami lines up the best. He tells me, you want to be the best here, fight the best. So this is the best that Canada has to offer. This isn't. I'd say this is my out of this would be my 30th fight. I probably only fought about 5, 6 times total at 130. I'm normally a 125er,
Mm-hmm.
but the 125er that we had lined up, he said he couldn't fight. So hey, do you want to fight this guy? I don't know who he is, but yeah, you tell me fight him, I fight him.
Now,
So,
will this
oh
I
yeah,
was
go ahead.
I was gonna say, would this be a one and done 130-pound fight for you, or are you gonna go back to 125?
I,
Or
I think I'm a. So what I've been thinking, um, I've been thinking of going back and forth.
okay,
So uh, I still have this guy on my mind, and if I win, God willing, I win. I'll be calling him out again. I had this guy that I want to fight for a long time since my second professional fight. He's way more experience, but and he fights lower than 130. So I do feel like I had to dip my toes back down below 130, and then I'll be going back and forth. I think from there.
mm. Now, as far as this fight goes, you're taking on, like you said, Canadian Hany Siam. How do you feel about the matchup? You know, bringing in a guy from Canada, all the way from Canada to fight, take you on. So obviously, you know, Rami's bringing in the best of the best to fight the best of the best. What do you feel about the matchup?
So I love the matchup. Um, people may say it's still North America. It's our neighbors upstairs or whatever.
Right, right, right.
Still an international fight. It's
Hmm.
still somebody who's being brought from a different country to fight
Hmm.
me. You know, we have a big fighter on the card, Cyrus. Cyrus is fighting a French guy who fought a lot in Thailand. You know, um, before that he fought a Hungarian guy. Rami's flying out these big name fighters for the American fighters, and now might be from Canada, but I'm still getting an international fighter being brought down for me. So I feel special. This could have easily been somebody from New York or California,
Right,
but it's Canada.
right.
So he's making his international debut. Um, I'm protecting home turf against an international opponent. So to me, it is a big deal, and it's a big step. It's a big step up for me.
Does that put any added pressure on your shoulders at all?
Nah, I mean, you wanna protect home court, of course,
Yeah,
uh, but I don't think there's any pressure. This guy, like I said, if I wanna be the best, I have to fight the best. I know
of
this
course.
guy has fought for a WBC Canadian title. I know he came up just short, but I think he said, I think the video yesterday said he was the number one ranked at that weight in Canada. So it's no pressure. Um, me and Rami have the same thing that we've been saying now. This is what Rami has been telling me, and I've been holding it with me. I don't care if you win, I don't care if you lose, hurt the guy. If I come with that mentality, if I hurt you, I win the fight. In my opinion, I hurt you, I win the fight. So
I,
um, that's how I'm coming.
I know that killer instinct is in you. Clearly, I've seen you fight before. So when I did get a chance to speak with Haney, obviously he's had a chance to see you compete as well because not an exact quote. I'm kind of just summarizing what he's saying here, but he said he thinks that the fight is going to start off absolutely hot, seeing how you fight. What do you think about that?
No, I hope not. I hope not. 5 rounds. I hope not. I'm trying to I'm trying to learn how to do that tie face in round one, play around in round one and figure it out. You know, uh, I'm like a runaway train in round one and two. You know, and then I stall in round three, get my bearings back, and then round four or whatever I'll go again. This time I'm trying to just let's lightly leave the station
Mm.
because I don't know how many fights he's seen of me. Yeah, I post all my fights on YouTube. Shit, so he might have seen all like 27 that I posted or whatever. Um, I've seen. I know he has 3 fights on YouTube or whatever. I seen one of them. No offense if you're watching Haney. I did not watch the other two. I couldn't. I was at work. I couldn't sit through them. So and then when I get home, I'm asleep. So so I ain't watch them. I was like, I focus on myself at that point. But I know that he definitely. I know why he would say like he feels like that fight would start off hot because he starts off like on fire. The man is throwing 20 shot combinations 10 seconds into the fight. I'm not trying to go shot for shot with you in the first 3 rounds, 2 rounds, whatever. I'm not trying to go shot for shot with you. We got 5 rounds. I'm gonna make it happen in the later rounds or something. Not I ain't gonna give you the rounds though. Ain't gonna be no free rounds. Don't think about that. Ain't gonna be no free rounds.
I was going to say, my next question, you pretty much already answered for me. I was going to say, now you were talking about you watching his fight tape. I was going to ask you, do you let Rami do the tape watching for you and prepare the plan, and you just focus on you? And you just said, I didn't watch the tape. I'm focused on me. So that just answers the question right there.
Rami sent me the one fight I watched. Rami sent me some tape. Sent me the one fight. His WBC fight.
Hmm.
Um, which he was. in my opinion, he was outworking the guy and he got caught. He was outworking the guy, got caught. Um, you know, uh, and then from there, another fight pops up in your recommended. This is a national tournament fight or whatever. I watched maybe 3 minutes of it, and I was like, "Yeah, nah, man, it's okay."
Nothing you haven't seen or you can't get
It's
prepared or use for.
I'm not even trying to rag on him. Like it had trust me, it had nothing to do with you being born, none of that. Cause you do start hot. It was just I just couldn't sit through it and watch it. I was like, I seen the one fight, I seen a professional fight. That was enough for me.
Makes sense. Now, I want to talk about what you do as far as like when you're checked in, getting ready, and you're winding down. Like the after the weigh-ins, you're chilling, let's say, in your hotel room, or if you're going to go back to Philly, for example. I don't know what you're planning on doing, but what do you do to get your mind back at ease? Do you kind of like kick it with your boys for a little bit, your coaches, your friends? Like, I mean, you play video games, you catch up on some shows. What do you do to get your mind right so you can prepare for battle the next day?
Um, so I'll be fighting with Jelani, my teammates Jelani, who has a big rematch. Uh, Paul, who just won a national WKA tournament, and Elijah, Little Eli, who just also won a WKA national tournament, and Waleed. You know Waleed,
Mm-hmm.
big, terrifying monster, champion. Yeah. So
He's
we'll
such a
we'll
nice
all be
guy. Such a nice guy.
so soft spoken, so nice, and then like just I mean, I spar the guy, so I can tell you, we be going so cool, so chill, and then you feel Rami's eyes on you, and then Waleed's face changes, and I'm like, oh man, I think he started, and then he's so destructive after that. But we'll all be chilling together, so well we all should be together. So I'll probably just hang out with them, do some downtime with them, relax, chill. Uh, Probably watch some fights. I don't know. I go back and watch a bunch of Muay Thai fights anyway.
Hmm.
Uh, I know I'm gonna be nervous regardless. I'm nervous every fight. I'm nervous coming into the fight. I'm nervous. I'd say up until that first punch, I'm nervous. Um, I feel like I'm really tense too because I'd be so nervous. But after the Andrade fight, I feel like I done better with that. So really, it's all about. I know I'm fighting. I know there's nothing I can do to take my mind off the fact that I'm fighting. And no matter what any fighter says, like, yeah, I'm tough, I'm fearless, whatever. Like, I'm still. At the end of the day, it's still going to be self-preservation for me. I know I'm fighting. I know I'm about to be in, and I know how I fight. So I know I'm gonna be in dangerous spots or whatever. I like to throw elbows. You got to be really close to throw elbows. You can throw an elbow, somebody else can throw an elbow back at you. Um, so it's not so much like I'm preparing myself for a fight or war. Like I know I'm going there. It's all about just making sure that you know I don't I don't overthink it so much. You know what I mean? So I'll watch some fights. Watch some old Thai fights or whatever. And these guys, they all just bounce off the rope. They just look at each other, and they so loose with it. Try to get to that flow, that state of mind before. You know.
I can appreciate that transparency because, again, talking with so many fighters, it's always, no, not nervous. Just another day in the office, this, that, and the third. When the reality of it is, you're not going against somebody to shoot basketballs or shooting a ball into a goal. You're going in to hurt somebody. So I
Yeah.
can 100 respect the transparency of saying like I do get nervous. It's a very nerve wracking sport. So nothing but respect on that end, my friend. But again, it's a long journey. It's a journey that you're on, and I love watching you compete in that journey. And if I can start closing it down, I do want to ask you, how do you think the start or the bout's going to play from start to finish?
So please, please, God, please. If we do it my way, and round one can start slow, And me and him can just look at the finer things of Muay Thai in round one. Okay, he likes to, if I throw this, he reacts like this, you know. Then I can see me between 3 and 4. Hopefully, I think the stoppage could come. Like I said, I like to throw elbows. I have very sharp knees. All it takes is one. At 130, actually, I think so. A lot of my knockouts at 125 have come from head kick. Um, I never knocked anybody down with hands at 125. Uh, my first pro fight was at 130 against somebody who regularly fought, 130, 135, somebody who bigger than me. I knocked him down in the first round with hands, you know? So, uh, like I said, hopefully I could I figure out the distance in round one, round two, and then that's when it goes left for him. Now, if we do things his way and we all just start throwing, then if I get cut, somebody getting cut. I feel like I'm the taller guy, so 9 times out of 10 he gonna get cut. But whatever, somebody gonna get cut. I'm not getting another scar. It's gonna be him. But I don't want this thing. I don't want this to be a quick fight. I actually do want to experience the 5 rounds. Um, I went 4 rounds. My first professional fight. It got stopped at the beginning of the 5th round for due to cuts. Um, my second professional fight, it got stopped in the 2nd round due to cuts. And then my third professional fight, it was only 4 rounds total. So I never technically been to 5. I want to do the whole dance off thing, I want to cut him in the 4th round and then, do the whole point at you thing. I want to experience these things. I would rather experience the entirety of the 15 minutes than get the early stoppage. That's what I would prefer. I have a lot
Interesting.
of people. I have a lot of people who say, you start strong and then you fade. Uh, you know, maybe your cardio is not where it needs to be. I do the things. I do run. I believe it's me being nervous and being tense that leads to me, feeling tired in the later rounds. So if I go the entire 15, I prove to myself and I prove to everybody who I know is watching is gonna be watching Freedom that your boy can go 15. Your boy can fight all 5 rounds if need be, and your boy is still dangerous, not just in one round, rounds 1 and 2, and part of 3, not just rounds 1, maybe take 2 off, 3 and 4. No, your boy dangerous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and and he's exciting.
So the bold prediction is all 5 rounds.
All 5 rounds. But if he gets stopped in the 4th due to an elbow, I apologize in advance. But all 5 rounds.
I love it. All right, brother. Before I let you go, I want to leave the floor to you to shout out your social media so the fans can keep up with you, as well as any sponsors, whoever else you need to thank that supports you along the way. Floor is yours, brother.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at Black Panther Kev, I think _elite. Black Panther Elite _Kev. Damn, I done forgot my Instagram.
You know what? I'll look it up real quick, and I'll even call myself out. I didn't realize this. I thought for forever, like we're Facebook friends. We've talked on Facebook, private message, and then for whatever reason, I was looking up when I was putting your poster up online, or whatever I was doing, but I was looking on IG, and I was like, hold up, how do I not follow Kevin? And it blew my mind. So I was almost embarrassed to hit the follow button because I was like, man, I've known this dude for years and I'm not following him yet. Ah, damn. So let me pull that up. I'll go ahead and do it for you.
Thank you. As you can tell, I must not be a social media guy because I have no idea why I don't know this down.
It is Black Panther Kev _elite. That is
Okay.
Black Panther Kev _elite at Instagram.
Bam, that's the one. All right, Black Panther Kev _elite. I'm gonna remember that from that one. I like to shout out my sponsors, Brave Warrior Essentials. They help me with healing and recovery. Park Avenue tattoo, because if you see this tattoo on my back all the way down to my legs, it looks very nice. Especially when you take pictures of it and stuff, and I'm all shiny from the title. But anyway, I digress. MMA Tico, they just made a new shirt for me also. I have a new shirt that just dropped. If you want to buy it, it helps with like expenses and stuff. You know, and Sacha Root, love Sacha Root, love their shorts. They came down to Philly one time. We did like a little photo shoot. The first time I felt like I was in a commercial. Felt so special. My friends at Resilient, you know, they look out. Yeah, they look out. They look out. They're real nice. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, shout out obviously Rami Elite, the Gym Fam, Freedom, you know, for putting us on. You know, shout out my teammates and stuff. There's too many of y'all. I'm not gonna name all y'all. Y'all all got different various nicknames and stuff I had to do just to feel like all that. And shout out, you know what? You know what? They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna know this. But shout out that new movie Prey also, the next installment of the Predator franchise, because that stuff inspires me. Same with this man right here. We all waiting on this Halloween. You know, these are inspirational people right here because they kill things and just keep moving forward. You know, they the apex predator. I'm the Black Panther. I'm the apex predator.
Oh
All
man,
right.
I love it. I love it. All right, Kevin, man, I appreciate you taking the time. You know that I'm going to be right there in your face, screaming your particulars and your stats. As you know, I'm going to be the ring announcing at Freedom 7. So I will definitely see you at weigh-in day, and I will see you in the ring on fight day, my friend.
All right, Adam. I'm gonna see you too. You know, I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna scream right there with you when you doing the particulars. Try to get that little, you know, Bruce Buffer,
You're
TJ Dillashaw thing.
you're gonna match my energy.
Hey, I gotta match the energy.
Okay,
Fight
okay.
it!
This is the first I've ever seen somebody try and match the energy in the ring. This is gonna be something. I hope somebody's gonna be videotaping this outside.
Yeah, everybody who watches this, listen, the cameras that are going to be doing pay-per-view for freedom, zoom in on us. Get this special moment, please.
This is gonna
Sasha
be
Root, if
something
y'all down
else.
there, you know, I'm just saying, just take the video.
Hey, you know they got their people there. They can do it. We can talk to them.
Yeah,
So,
we can talk.
all right,
We can talk.
Kevin. I appreciate you taking the time, my brother. I'll let you go take care of your business for the rest of the day.
All right, thank you. Nice talking to you, Adam. I'll see you soon, man.
All right, brother.
I
You
get this
too.
up for
There
you.
he goes. Kevin Rhodes. He has taken on Hany Siam. It's going down at Freedom 7, just a couple days away. September 17th is the date at the beautiful and historic Grand Roosevelt Ballroom in Yonkers, New York. It is set to be an amazing night of Muay Thai, and Kevin's fight is set to be absolute fire. If you can't make it, the live event will be streamed at Fight Club Live TV. That is FCLTV.com. And for Kevin Black Panther Rhodes, I am Adam Christ. Make sure you keep it locked to MyMMANews.com for all your fight news needs.